What is up, dudes and dudettes? It is I, TrainerHado, and we're here with a video for my top games of 2018. One simple rule, all of these games would have had to come out during the year of 2018. Real quick, we're going to give an honorable mention to Dark Souls Remastered and Doki Doki Literature Club. Doki Doki Literature Club because I meant to play it in 2017, but I didn't get around to due to mental health issues, and so honorable mention right here, and Dark Souls because I just didn't get to that point to where I felt comfortable playing enough of the game to be like, yeah, this is good, or yeah, this is bad, and all that kind of good jazz. So let's go ahead and start with the list. Number 10, Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Strikers. This game was really weird for me because I usually don't like online multiplayer games, but I love Naruto. I've always wanted to kind of like make my own character, and this allows you to do just that. My main issue is there isn't really any sort of plot or anything like that, so I can't really get into it, though I do try to get on every once in a while just to play a few matches here and there. I have pretty much, this has replaced everything in terms of online multiplayer. This is the reason I have PSN Plus. This is the reason why I no longer play Overwatch, all that kind of good jazz. But just due to the fact that this has virtually no story, it lands at number 10 for our list. Number 9 is Bendy and the Ink Machine. Now, I absolutely love this game. Its story is fantastic, its artwork is great, the graphics, everything is fantastic. But the issue is one, the inherent runtime. It makes me wanting more, it makes me crave more of a story, and I'm kind of hoping for a sequel in that aspect. And it's also the graphical glitches and stuff like that, in which just cause this game to be a pain in the butt. I'm sure it's not that way on PC, but I played it on the PlayStation, and so I'm hoping that these type of things are going to be being worked on for a while, and it's going to continue to be a much better game in the process. But until then, unfortunately, Bendy and the Ink Machine comes at number 9 on my list. Number 8 on my list is Vampire. Now, this game is really fun, but there's a lot of issues. First off, the game just has a very clunky battle style. Its combat system is not the greatest. There were some updates that made it more enjoyable, and even months after release, this game still has a lot of issues. But the story is absolutely fantastic, and I love games that make your decisions actually matter. And this game, with you being a vampire, the people that you end up killing off end up acting as consequences later on throughout the game. And with around 17 different endings for this game, there are plenty of ways to go ahead and kind of make it so you can try a little bit of everything and do kind of like a, to kind of steal a quote from Undertale, a genocide or a pacifist run. But the inherent issue again is that the combat is lackluster, and there is a lot of graphical and what's the word to use? Graphical and system errors, to where even when I was trying to record this footage, it ended up getting, the game crashed. And so for that reason, we're landing at number 8. Number 7 on the list is Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Now, I won't spend a bunch of time on this one since we recently just had a video out that kind of explained my thoughts on it, but it's a standard Pokemon game. You add some new mechanics in there. It's kind of fun, but at the same time, I'm not the biggest fan of it, just due to the fact I think this is more pandering towards the Gen 1ers that Nintendo is still trying to grab a hold of to get that sweet money, but I'm not entirely sure. Overall, though, it's a fun game, just not my type of game, unfortunately. Number 6 on the list is the Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Now, this game is weird for me because I have some nostalgia with it, though it's very weak nostalgia in my head, but it captures the magic well enough, but at the same time, there's a lot of nitpicks I make with this game, and just because of the huge lineup that 2018 has had, I sadly can't give Spyro a higher spot. I love the game, it's a lot of fun. I couldn't stop playing it for a few days on end, but the inherent issue again is that it is just a meh game in a sea of fantastic titles that have been released this year. So that's why it gets number 6. Number 5, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Now, I love Greek mythology. Greek mythology is my stuff. I love this. And when I heard that they were going to be making an Assassin's Creed on Ancient Greece, I got hyped. I pre-ordered the highest stuff you could get, kinda. I got the gold edition because I'm poor. But this game is a lot of fun. This is my first real attempt at an Assassin's Creed game, and so I'm really learning my stuff as I go. But this game is also kind of glitchy, but it's a lot better than Bending the Ink Machine, because the glitchiness comes more from lag spikes, and everything else is just so vast and open. The world is absolutely huge, and I love every bit of it. And there's a lion. There's a lion in the background, guys. How could I not love this game? Number 4, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now, I love Smash. Smash is a fun game. The problem is that I didn't get to play a lot of the World of Light just because of how late this game actually came out. But from what I've heard, it's fantastic. This is just amazing, though. Compared to Smash 4, this is a lot better, and it seems to be just so much more full of amusement. The CPUs, though, I don't know what's going on, but suddenly these guys are on steroids and they are ruthless. It's gonna take me 7.5 years in order to freaking get all these goddamn characters, because there's like 70 plus of them, and then by the time that ends up happening, I'm gonna end up needing to get the next Switch, or the next Smash Brothers game, and it's not gonna be fun. I'm not looking forward to it, guys. Number 3 is Bayonetta 1 and 2 on the Switch. Now, I know what you're going to be saying, but Hado, Bayonetta 1 and 2 have been out for years. Shut up. It's on the Switch. I wanted to try the games out. They came out in February on the Switch, and I'm going to enjoy it because I like booty. And besides, this game's story, it's fantastic. The Bayonetta is essentially my dream girl, minus the British accent. I'm not a big fan of the British accent, if I'm going to be 100 with you. But this game just has an amazing story. It's made by Platinum Games, so you know that combat is fluid. This game is just amazing, and I love it, and I can't wait for Bayonetta 3 to come out, because I'm going to play the living bananas out of that game. It's going to be great. Number 2 is Spider-Man. I'm not really thinking anyone really didn't see this coming. Spider-Man is just a fantastic game. Insomniac knocked it out of the park. This is everything I thought it was going to be and more. The story broke my heart. The combat, fluid. I love swinging around in New York. It's fantastic. I love the various suits. I love everything about it. I need to play the DLC. I really do. But I don't have time, and this game is amazing, and I feel like I'm doing it injustice by not playing it right now. And go play this game right now. And my number 1 game of the year is Hello Kitty Cruisers. This game is fast, it's edgy, it is everything I've ever wanted in gaming. This is the pinnacle of gaming success. There will never be a game in history that will ever come close to how this game is. It's fast. Look at those textures. Look at that. This blows Red Dead Redemption out of the water. And besides, Hello Kitty, more like Hello Titties, you know what I'm saying? And just kidding, it's God of War for number 1. I called it at the beginning of this year. I called it at the Game Awards. This is the best game of the year. It has done so much in gaming. The entire game is one continuous shot. There is nothing about this game that I do not absolutely love. The story is fantastic. The combat is smooth. It feels hard when you throw an axe at a guy's head. It's gorgeous. The story between Kratos and Atreus, one of the best I have ever seen. The bosses in this are fantastic, though they lack variety. The thing that's amazing about them is how they all fit, and how suddenly God of War stopped being this game of just hack and slash and boobs and turned into this amazing piece of work. And Cory Barlog deserves every bit of praise he gets for this game. I'm utterly amazed by it all, and I cannot wait for the next installments of this game because they are happening. I don't know when. They're probably going to happen on the PlayStation 5 at the rate Cory works, but if every game amounts to stuff like we're getting here, it's fantastic. Mimir is amazing. Kratos has evolved so much. Game of the year, 100%. Next year, however, we are going to go ahead and try taking a step away from newer games just because I have a lot of games that I have not yet completed or had not even yet started playing, and that is going to be my major goal for 2019, is to sit down and play a bunch of games that I have not gotten the chance to do. And so, other than Kingdom Hearts 3, which will be my game of the year next year, again, I'm calling it right now, all of the games next year will just be games that I have played. It will not be anything that is 100% mandatory, has to be in 2019, but it will just be games that I have played, I have enjoyed, and we'll see how that goes. And, of course, I'll remind everyone next year because, let's face it, this is going to be a work in progress because that video won't come out for another year or so. But yeah, with that, guys, that's going to be everything. Let me know about your top 10 games of this year. Like, comment, subscribe, all that type of good stuff. Keep rocking and rolling, and we'll see y'all next time.